A bit about myself. My name is Faridah Zakariya. I'm a pharmacist. I'm 24 years old. I'm currently doing my internship at a teaching hospital. Outside pharmacy practice, I'm learning Excel. I'm a UI UX designer. And then I'm also learning Python. And then aside from learning, I love reading novels. I love reading novels. I love watching Korean movies. I love cooking. I love cooking a lot. And then I'm the fourth of a family of 5. My favorite quote. That has to be, life is too short to be unhappy. That's it. Life is just too short to be unhappy. Do I have a mentor? No, I don't have a mentor. But I have people I look up to in the form of friends, family, lecturers, people I can always go to when things get tough, people that I know are rooting for me in whatever activity I want to do in life, people that support me, whether financially, emotionally, physically. They're always there for me. Those are the kind of people I have, not particularly mentors. There are a lot of advantages attached to having a mentor. Briefly, when I was in school, there was this mentorship program whereby everybody picked a career path in pharmacy where they wanted to go into, and then each person, like each group having the same career path, were attached to senior colleagues in that particular field of life, and then those people would come in, and then you get their contacts, you keep in touch with each other, and then they constantly mentor you on how to go about in that particular career choice. But then at that point, I was not positive about what I wanted to do, so I chose a wrong career path, and then along the way I didn't pull through with that mentorship program. But my colleagues that actually did, they benefited a lot from it. So what I would say about the advantages of having mentorship, of having mentors, it's, to me, I feel it lets you cut corners. You don't have to go through a lot of stress when you want to achieve something. You don't have to go from A to B to C before you get to Z. You can just go from A to Z because somebody has walked through the path, somebody has done it, somebody has gone through the stress for you, and then they can just, it's not as if you're being lazy, but they can just direct you. Okay, you don't have to go through this trouble, you don't have to turn this way. No, you can just go straight, you can just follow this path. That's what I feel a mentor does. They help you when you're getting lazy, when it's getting too stressful. They're like, oh no, I know it's getting stressful, I've been through this, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I feel, and those are the advantages I feel are attached to mentorship. Direction, guidance, support, emotional support, moral support, and other things. So I feel it's nice having a mentor. I keep myself on my toes. As I said earlier, life is too short to be unhappy. So that's one thing that keeps me going. My happiness in whatever I try to do in life. If it doesn't make me happy, I don't really do it. I try to be happy in everything I do, and then I like doing things in such a way that 2 years later I can look back and be happy with my choices. I know that there's no way you can live life without making mistake, but then even years later I want to be able to look back and be glad I did something, be glad I learned lessons from it. So that's what I consider in everything I do. That's what keeps me going, to be happy and to be happy at that moment, and to look back and be happy with my choices. That's what keeps me happy. That's what keeps me on my toes. I'm very passionate about knowledge. That's why, aside from school books, when I'm bored and I don't have any school related things to read, I read novels. So It can be novels, it can be motivational books. Generally, I read books a lot. I don't want to be a closed off kind of person. I like to learn about different perspectives. I'm in Nigeria, but okay, I like to learn about the cultures of the West, to learn about the cultures of the East, learn about how people think, learn about people's experiences, their choices in life. And then aside novels and motivational books, I also like reading educational books. Randomly, I might want to know something about physics, I might want to learn something about geography, I might want to learn something about government. I read because I love knowledge a lot, so I'm passionate about knowledge. There's a lot of advantage of interpersonal relationship. You get to communicate with people, you get to share your pains, you get to share your joys, you get to share your wins, your sadness, you get to share. It's like I feel interpersonal relationship takes off burden from you. You don't have to keep everything within you. You get to share it with people. You get to talk to people that understand you. So there's a lot of advantage attached to interpersonal relationship. Final word of advice. Still on my quote, whatever you do in life, make sure it makes you happy. You're the only person that know yourself. So don't follow a particular trend because everybody else is doing that thing. You can build your own path, you can build your own life, you can build something that makes you happy, even if it makes you look odd. As long as it makes you happy and it's not something bad and it doesn't harm people, then you should go for it, no matter how tough it is, no matter how you think it's going to end badly. Just go for it. I feel that's just it. That's the advice I have for people. Thank you.